I always knew that Tupac was talented and creative. But the other thing I always knew was the weight that he carried. He came here, the son of a person who was a radical in this country. This country does not look kindly on those people. So I always understood that Tupac couldn't just be an entertainer. He had to understand who he was. And that didn't mean running around dancing and jumping up and down. You know, I'm a dance through everything. I don't believe you can. So I always knew that Tupac was special. That is not to say that I ever had a clue that Tupac would be the person that he was, produce the material that he produced, and have the perseverance that he had and the passion that he had. I didn't know that any more than anybody else did. But I did know that my son was special, and I taught my children that they were special.
When we were children, Tupac was a butthead, and he was a typical older brother. He would tie my dolls by the neck and hang them and use them as piñatas. When it was his night to wash the dishes, if mommy wasn't there, he would beat me up if I didn't do it, or lock me in a closet. You know, I was afraid of the dark. That was the average family life that we had. When we just had a family meeting and mom told us about something, a bill couldn't get paid, or a struggle we was about to face, it was clear with the two of us that all I had to do was be a little girl and he would take care of it. Our conversations then turned into, don't worry, said, I'm going to make sure things are okay. He was completely nurturing and actually maternal. So he was our provider. I mean, if you think about it, even to when he died, he was 25, no kids, no wife, no anything, and he actually took care of his entire family. And that was him.
Tupac was a complete man. And looking at that movie, we realized once again how much we missed him in our life. We missed his laughter. We missed his criticism. We missed his energy all day. We miss his anger because his anger helped motivate us. His anger was because he saw more greatness in us than we saw in ourselves. And he thought we were a little too slow on the get up. So we missed that. I missed that. I guess he had to die so that we could sit and talk about him because he liked that. So he loved the fact that somebody's talking about him all the time, that his music is heard, that he still causes controversy, that people still wonder whether he's dead or alive, that people still argue about him, that some people like him, some people don't, some people are imitating him, that there's the controversy. He loved that. He's not somewhere quiet. He's probably somewhere cracking up because he was a jester.
What made Tupac happy is to see his family succeed, and see his family. He was a family person. He was Tupac. He never changed. I mean, when he became a star and stuff, he still acted like Tupac was of old. I couldn't see nothing different, except he just had them bodyguards watching after me, you know.
I learned from Tupac that you can do and be whatever you want to be in this world, and you could really come and start from nothing. He proved that to me. I've seen it with my own eyes, because it's not like we came from a family of lawyers and doctors. No. Drug dealers, militants, drug abusers. He pulled up from all that and did his thing. And he proved that you can do it.
I'm not going to say he had a charmed life, but he was blessed. And you already knew that he was blessed. People was attracted to him. I mean, people used to fight to babysit him. The whole neighborhood, man, all the girls, the pretty girls, you know. He was a ladies' man. Yeah, he was a ladies' man at 1 year old. I mean, it was quite obvious that that boy was going to be something special. quite obvious.
He was a loving person, and you know, he was our friend. He was our family member. He was someone who was dear to us. And you know, the loss, you know, of him was just very devastating, and you know, very real.
A lot of little things that he did inspires my life today to make me who I am, and I love him. And I'm grateful to God and to his mama and daddy and to my mother and to all my family for cultivating a person like Tupac in my life.
Pac had a crazy impact on my life. Every level of my family is affected by him right now, to this day. You know what I mean? He still support the whole family. You know what I mean? He still pay for kids' Pampers and shit. You know what I mean? He's still putting food on people's tables and paying for Thanksgiving and Christmas and shit like that. So he affected my life like a motherfucker.
Pac, for us, the outlaws, the younger dudes in the family, he was like our champion. When everybody was like, yo, them niggas ain't shit, they ain't doing shit, they sitting around, they lazy, they don't want to do shit. Pac would be like, nah, fuck that, they ain't lazy. Them is my niggas, they rapping, that's what their job is. They rapping, they alright. Pac was the one that stuck up for us, like, nah, that ain't what's going on. Nah, they ain't doing that. They rolling with me.
Tupac was an old soul, an old spiritual soul, knowing things, having the wisdom of someone having been here for 70 years, that was shoved into this crazy 17-year-old body. She used to tell me, yeah, but I'm not your typical 23-year-old. And after I knew him for 2 or 3 years, he used to say, put that in the legacy. Write that down in the legacy. And I thought, boy, this ain't no legacy. And it was.
I've been in the ghettos of America, and they love Pac. You know, they call him the Black Jesus. He was sent here to save us. That's what a lot of real cats, I mean murderers, killers, carjackers, whatever you want to name. When I go to a ghetto, my pass is unlimited. You know, I hit any ghetto in America, and they know I'm not a police. They know I'm not no hook. They know I'm real. They know I mess with Pac, and they love Pac. So they open me with open arms. So that's what I really love, that he created something that he never got to see.
My sister was graduating from elementary in 1994, and Tupac was paying for her dress and all of her accessories, and he said, okay, so the next thing we need to do is get ready for prom. And she said, no, my prom wouldn't be coming up too soon, Shauna's would. So he said, okay, we'll plan for her prom. We would talk about it and joke here and there saying, okay, it's coming, it's approaching, prom time is almost here, are we still going? Like, yeah, we're still going. I told you we're going. So I went ahead, I had my dress made. Prom came around June 7th, 1996. Limo picked me up, and he told me, he's like, you look beautiful. I've never seen you dress up like this. When we were walking in, all the kids are like, we danced one song, and then we left. I think the world's lost a good person, and a lot of people didn't see the real him.